What it do, confessors? Welcome to Mayhem Monday. We are on season 3, episode 2, Oiled. Let's get into it. Welcome. Let's do this like Brutus and allow me to introduce my lovely and wonderful co-host that I love, Miss Dina, aka Christina. Hey girl, hey.
Hey, look at us matching today and didn't even try.
Match it. Look at that. Look how we do it. That's right.
I'm sorry I missed y'all last night, though.
Yes. Hey, Kamisha reviews. The curls is curling, ain't they? You be doing our thing.
You be looking good and you be having that glow when things is going right in life. And there's hope on the horizon. Amen.
Amen to that. I ain't got my drink, but I got this water. We gonna taste that. I should have had poured me a glass of wine. All that goddamn wine I got. I need to be drinking a glass.
Right. You need to have your little sippy sip.
Oh no, I wasn't.
We'll take a commercial break and you can
get a commercial break.
Yeah, somewhere in here, we're gonna take a commercial break and then you can go pour you a glass of wine.
That's what we gonna do. That sounds good. But let's start this off because finally, thank goodness. Now I could have swore this happened later on in the season, but Cameron Hayes met the Reaper already. And I didn't even know that it happened this soon. I completely forgot.
Yes, girl. Yes, Kamisha, you need to make her a little 30-second commercial and we could put it on a loop or something. Cause
a little little intermission. That's right. An intermission.
Intermission, yes.
How to do intermission video. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. So right off the bat, we seeing this dude, Cameron. He comes into now. This church is freaking beautiful. First of all,
yes,
I didn't say about it last week, but this church that they are at, is just gorgeous. I mean, the outside you can tell it's old, like the original when it was first built, like in some 1800s type. And the inside is just marvelous and beautiful. But there is so much evilness inside this church.
Right.
So much evilness. So when Cameron gets there, I'm making it now. Look, she be on it. See?
And I'm giving her ideas.
That's why y'all need to mess with Kamisha Reviews. I'm telling y'all, if you don't know, you need to know. So, so he goes to confessional and he really legit just starts talking about how he don't off the man, kidnap the child, and all of this other stuff. He ain't confessing how many years? What did he say? 4, 8, something like that. But yeah, so just to rewind the synopsis, to get intel on Abel's whereabouts, Jackson and Club help a bounty hunter track down a Skip, and Gemma deals with her family issues. Lord, Gemma's daddy, oh my goodness, and that Amelia. But we don't get into that. So we learn from this scene here that this is Father Ashby. And his relation to Karen is what? Are they cousins? I believe
they're cousins.
And he's who he confessed to. No wonder he felt so good confessing. I really wonder, do people actually go in these confessionals and actually confess that they don't kill somebody?
Yes, girl. Let me tell you, I went to Catholic school, right? For 2 years. They was ready to put me out. But anyways, I went there. I went there, right? And so every Sunday, there would be mass and then people would go into the confessionals and you stand in this little line, which is crazy. Now, I never witnessed via ear anybody committing unaliving somebody, right? But there was folks in there cheating. There was folks in there confessing that they had smoked cigarettes even though their doctor told them to stop. There was folks in there confessing to putting their hands on their spouse, because you're in a line, and even though you're got the little drape thing closed, you can hear. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a kid, you got that supersonic hearing. Now, probably now as an adult, and I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying, I probably can't hear as good as I used to, you know, or whatever. But yeah, so back in the day, you could hear people, you could overhear the confessionals, and then we would all be out there like, "Oh, did you hear that?" So people do actually go in there and confess, and I guess he felt even more comfortable confessing because he knew that his cousin was the leader or the, you know, the pastor or priest or, you know, whatever. But honey, family will turn on you quicker than a stranger in the street. So
as we soon will see.
And
so yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying he was stupid because some things you need to take to the grave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm like, for me personally, I've never committed a sin as great as this, but you know, my little white lies or, you know, whatever I have done. And normally I'm the type of person like, hey, if I did it, I did it. But in the event I need to finagle myself out of some jail time, you're going to have to come with video, audio, Polaroids, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have fingerprints. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have everything. And on top of all that, you're gonna need to have 37 witnesses before I admit to anything.
That's right. I feel that.
And then I'm gonna still say it wasn't me. It was a what do they call them? A doppelganger.
See. Damn.
I ain't confessing to nothing.
Not nothing.
Except for my love for my dog Kenmore. I'm gonna tell him I love him all the time.
Oh,
Kenmore. And my kid.
Insurance. Gotta love insurance. So while Cameron is repenting for all sins under the sun, back in Charming, Jax, of course, was locked up for banging that man's face into the cement.
And I'm surprised he ain't dead.
Right. I'm like, the man survived that? Jesus.
You know, he got one hell of a headache. Ain't no Excedrin migraine ain't helping him with that headache at all. You know what? Where is BB? Because BB wake up and choose violence every day. I know she is ready to jump in on this. BB and Baby. Where is BB?
She was late last night. Maybe she'll be late tonight.
You know, because I got a notification right when you went live this time, but other times it'd be taking 10 or 15 minutes to get a notification.
See, my sister don't get them until the next day.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. She don't unsubscribe and subscribe back, and that don't do it. I don't know. But anyway, so Unser releases Jax from his cell under the circumstances to make an exception for the obstruction charges pending against him. Unser says he knows Sam Crow will be looking to retaliate for the drive-by shooting, but all Jax cares about is getting Abel back. That's all he's worried about. So yeah, and then so that's when Father Ashby and Cameron are talking. And what does it say? Father Ashby tells Cameron that kidnapping Abel was a mistake, that putting their decades-long union with the sons at risk. And Cameron knows his actions will have repercussions, but he thinks he was justified. Now, if that were true, he could have been justified, except bitch stall. That bitch stall.
Man, she be getting everybody unalive on her BS. Oh, she make me so mad with her lying old ass. Oh, sorry.
But every single time she lies, someone like, your lies are that messed
lethal.
up and so
They are
deep and
her
hurtful and
lies
hurtful.
are vicious and lethal, because it's one thing to tell a little white lie, girl, I'm stuck in traffic, knowing you ain't even left the house yet, but you gonna make it there. That, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't make Opie look like he was a snitch. You didn't lie on Gemma saying she didn't unalive this man's son. You played Donna, you know what I'm saying, acting like, Opie did X, Y, and Z. Like,
She had
and
played Donna and Opie. Then she tried to play the club all together. She tried to
yes,
play Chips. She has tried to play everybody. She tried to play Bobby.
yes.
Like, she
The
has
list
tried to
just
play
goes on and on.
everybody.
Oh, wait. And don't forget she tried to play Tara.
Tried to play Tara, Sherry, everybody.
That hoe should have been
Everybody just
that she
about.
should
Only
that
thing
hoe
she
should have been
ain't done yet
unalive.
is
She get on
Juice.
my last nerve. She should have been unalive. She get on my last nerve.
That's why her death was just so sweet for me, because it was just, it just tickled my funny bone when Opie did that. It just, it was just, I don't know.
Not
Have you ever
tickle
saw
my
that
funny
movie?
bone.
It tickled my funny bone. Have you ever saw that movie Death Becomes Her?
I think I have, but I'm kind of
Well,
tipsy, and
there's
it
a
was
scene in
it
Death
was a
Becomes
long time
Her.
ago.
Well, there's a scene in Death Becomes Her where Goldie Hawn's character keeps rewinding every time Helen Helen gets choked out on screen, and she just rewinds it over and over and over. No, it was Madeline who got choked out, and Helen was just rewinding it over and over with this satisfying look on her face, like it just tickled her funny bone and made her moist at the same time. And
Lord,
that
that's
is
just doing the most.
what Stalls does to me. And that's why that is just so, I just love that scene. I just cannot wait. I'm going to be so happy and giddy when that scene comes. I cannot wait till next season. Oh my goodness. I just cannot wait. Is it this season or next season?
I don't know, but it ain't getting here
It's this
soon
season.
enough.
It's this season. It's at the end of this season. Yep, it surely is. So, anywho, where at? So, Jax is trying to scare Tara, and she thinks she's all tough now. Oh, you're trying to scare me? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So anyway, Cameron
Girl,
let him
pull out your Jeffrey voice, okay?
So, oh yeah. So then Ashby says he'll talk to Jimmy O and the council on Cameron's behalf, because Cameron knows he is a goner at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that he did. See, he shouldn't have did in the first place. He felt it. He had intuition the moment he had that knife to Tara and picked up Abel and ran off with him. He was shaking and crying then. Like, why did you do it? That was for the sake of your son? Like, yeah. But he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So I guess within good thing, that's good, because he could have just, but I guess Kurt isn't that sadistic to have let that happen. So anyway, so Clay and everyone, they pick up Jax from the police station, and that's when Tara rolls up. Hold on. Clay and the others pick up Jax from the police station. Unser tells them the shooter, Jax hospitalized, is being guarded at St. Thomas by the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Department. Clay tells Jax he's meeting with Jimmy O later that day to discuss Cameron and Abel. And that's when Miss Tara arrives, and Jax tells her it's going to get better before it gets worse. She's like, you trying to scare me? And of course it doesn't. And so then she leaves, and she ends up going to work. Now she wants to ask for a leave of absence. And now this woman here act like she want to be on her side. First
Right.
of all,
Like a month ago, you was ready to kick her out the whole state.
like, you have her really that quick. And you know she messed her up good because her face is still messed
Right.
up.
Like how Tara's face was when Gemma accidentally hit her.
Buster in her nose. Yup. Like, boom. Pow. Shebang. So she's telling her that no, it will hurt her career if she leaves for 6 months. So now she needs to stay. Won't she take a couple of days off and think about it? The hospital needs you and woo 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 woo. Now all this time Jax don't even know yet. So she just came up in there, was like, look, I need this time off, whatever. Because she seen what happened in surgery, and that's why she did this. She's scared. She don't know why it happened, but you do. You just saw this traumatic stuff happen. This traumatic stuff happened to you. Your baby gone. Your son, your stepchild gone. Well, about to be your stepchild, but whatever. So she tells her, just takes a few days, and we can see what to do in a couple of days. Just relax. I just finished your intermission. I'm about to email it to you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Love. Okay, this heifer here. And this man here. Okay, do you know anyone, or have you ever been around anyone with dementia? I don't know if I asked that last week
Yes.
or not.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so she don't strike me as the aiding type, especially not a live-in aiding type. She don't look like. Damn, you know what? Has she been on the Mayans? She looks like she. Now I need to pay attention. She looks like she might have been on the Mayans before.
What was her
She looks
name? Amelia?
Amelia.
I'm going to Google it. Hold, please.
I don't know her. Yeah, because I want to say she might be on the Mayans too. Dang, she looked familiar. I think she is. Anywho. So it's the next morning after. They're all at the table. Gemma's having coffee. Tig comes in, Amelia comes in. You can tell that they've got some little sparks flying chemistry going on happening. And in rolls Pops, Gemma's dad, and he acting like he don't know nobody, and he realizes that he don't know nobody, and he's all upset about that. And he's like, I know, I remember. So Gemma and Amelia are talking, having small talk. Amelia is really just in her business, asking her 21 questions and all of that. And at some point, Gemma lifts up her bag or something, and her bag, and she got a gun dead smack on the table. Like, you don't even care. Like, you don't know where this woman came from, what she's been around or nothing. You can't just be flashing your gun out, Gemma, like it's a piece of paper. Like it's your car keys that she just left on the table. Like, she paid it no mind. Like, she don't even care at this point.
Okay, she wasn't on Sons of Anarchy, but we might remember her because she plays that Detective Blanca Rodriguez on Power. And
Power. Okay. Now we make it sense. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because I'm looking on here and
use the second one or whichever one you like. Okay. Okay, now that makes sense. I knew that whole face.
But I am going to Google her name with the Mayans to see if she was ever on there, but it don't connect her.
So, here we go. Clay goes to see Jimmy O. He wants to let him know that what Cameron did and that Gemma did not off his son. And, he's doing wrong behind you. He's working with, ATF, whatever. You got. He's working behind your back and he got you. Like, he's all up in your business now. So now that they have a common enemy, they shook hands on it, and now they're kind of navigating along together as far as trying to find Cameron. No one knows where Cameron is. Everyone's looking for Cameron. he's the hot piece of ass on the town, I guess. Everyone's looking for Cameron. So back at the Chucky is so funny. So back in Charming, the guys go roll up on homeboy who Jax bashed his head in, and he's being guarded. So they get Chucky to go streaking damn near through the hospital. Talking about
Chucky is down for the cause. You hear me? Chucky be down for the cause.
Chucky is down. Patch Chucky in. That's who they should have patched in.
Yeah, he is definitely. If he don't get a patch, he is definitely an honorary member. We're gonna give him a doctorate, a Sons of Anarchy doctorate. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an honorary member, and with all of everything that he's done, he deserves an honorary doctorate. We can call him Dr. Chucky.
Yes, he do. Because Chucky is definitely down. He don't ask no questions. He is down for the cause.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling him Dr. Chucky.
Dr. Chucky. And he had all his cheeks out. You see, I had to cover it up.
I mean, or do we want to call him Dr. Cheeks? Because that would be more funny.
Mr. Cheeks. Because he only had one out, so maybe we can call him Mr. Cheek. I don't know. We love Chucky. It's always a good time when Chucky comes in because he's a down ass dude. He's right. He's a chick. He be a down ass bitch. Okay,
oh, yeah. Most definitely.
So Jackson, they roll up on Jimmy O. They discuss Cameron. They shake on it and all of that good stuff. You funny.
I try to do a little something. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to throw shade and be funny today.
Aren't you just the funniest all of the time? Okay, so they talk on where we got. Okay, Margaret, St. Joseph, Thomas, Jimmy O talks on the phone to Father Ashby, confirms that Edmund was working with ATF after that whole meeting with the boys. And Jimmy says Cameron needs to go away, but the priest says that the decision is up to the council. Ashby assures Jimmy that Abel is safe at the hospital. Yeah, so back at the hospital, Jax leans the Terry request.
Look, I'm mad at Kamisha missed the shade. Kamisha, I said, now listen carefully. I said we need to make Chucky an honorary member of the Sons of Anarchy and give him a doctorate. And we're going to call him Dr. Chucky or Dr. Cheeks. So think of a doctor that does not have an actual doctorate, that it was an honorary thing given to them. So that's where I was throwing shade.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. So Jax learns at the hospital that Tara has requested some personal time off. And after distracting the guard, Clay and the others go into the shooter's hospital room. After Chucky goes streaking, they break into the shooter's hospital room and they're questioning him. The shooter can't even talk.
Right.
And he is wired shut. That's how much Dino is throwing that little shade sometime. Now this man can't even speak. This man's whole entire mouth is wired shut. And this man looks like
they wasn't like write it on a notepad.
Shoot, it probably messed up a part of his brain to probably where he probably can't even read and write right now.
Exactly.
This man is messed up, okay? Download to your video because it's not again. Okay.
Yeah, we need to test out our commercial break.
Yeah, let me download it. Hold on, let me go to it. No, I don't want to leave site. Wait, if I leave site, it won't go back and do nothing, right?
No, you got to open up a new window.
Oh, shit. Okay, cancel.
Yeah, because if you leave, then it'll just be me here.
Okay, I'm good. I got it. Okay. Okay, the second one. Okay. Download.
See, that's what we do over here. We pop out ideas. That's why we are the Kamisha Reviews crew, because we be brainstorming and we be popping out ideas. And that's why you need to come join the Kamisha Reviews membership so your YouTube page can be popping too. I'm just saying.
Okay, download to video clips. Okay, got it. Okay, now let me download this bad boy and let's see what it does. Downloads. Okay, let's see what it does. Next button into. I like it. Look at that.
I get up.
I love it. Yes, we all need
She did that real fast because I told her that's what to put on there too. And I said, or if you already grab your snacks, take this time to hit the like, subscribe, share button. But I didn't know if she was doing a voiceover on it or nothing.
Thank you, Mama Love. And yes, y'all, that was made by Kamisha Reviews. And if you want to get up on that, you need to get up on her, contact her, beep, beep, beep. You know how that goes. Okay. And you know she is our mentor. And if you want to do what we is doing right now, you need to get in touch with her, because she will get you started and you will be on and popping in no time. And you become part of the Kamisha Reviews Mentees family. We'd love to have you. Okay. After that promo, let's get back to the show.
But you were supposed to use the promo and take time to go get some wine. Where is the wine?
I don't need wine right now.
Okay, all right. Let's keep it moving.
I don't need it tonight. We go past tonight. I'm gonna have wine for tomorrow night with them.
Oh yes, we gonna need wine, tequila, crack, weed, cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, because you got to be on something to deal with them hoes.
Heck yeah, all the way. I found a soundbite of eating and drinking. I had ordered me a sound thingy because I want some sound effects going on. I couldn't find all of them I needed, but I found this thing. It's supposed to be on its way. Okay, so then the crew, not you. So then the crew rolls up on Precious because he got the hookup on her boo. Her boo. So Precious, which is Bobby's ex-wife or estranged, whatever.
Ex-crazy lady.
Ex-crazy heifer.
I was trying to be nice.
He rolls up on her, and he was reluctant to even do that because he 6 months back in alimony, 2 months back in child support. So Precious ain't got no kickers for Bobby right now. He really don't. So but the boys didn't care. They look,
we need an end. So you're gonna have to suck it up, Buttercup, and make it happen.
Let's go see the crazy bitch. So they rolled up on her, and sure enough, she was acting crazy. She acted like she didn't want to do nothing for nobody, which I don't blame her. Because you got the nerve to come asking me for something. You 6 months back in alimony, 2 months back in child support.
Run me my money.
Out in 2 months, even. So you coming asking me for a favor?
And I could have been like cool on the alimony, right? Because I got a new dude and maybe you feeling some type of way, but don't get behind on your child support.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna draw the line at.
That's
So I
what we
would
not
have got
gonna
all up in
do.
his face too. I would have slapped him, did all of that she did, because he deserved all of that. We've got the nerve, but he knew it. He knew it, and that's why he didn't want to do it. But hey, but finally the boys had a shooter. You know, she's looking for Abel. His son is gone, so she had a heart, and so it did what it do. So while that's going on, Clay and Chips, they go and see T.O. because he knows about the hit. Okay, now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on, let me get to this part. So Clay and the son sit down with Jimmy. We already did that. Okay, Clay. Okay, yep, T.O. So T.O. Cross, the president of Sam Crow Friendly MC from the Northern California. Tay tells T.O. about the planned man patchover situation. They found out that's why from Home Dude when they looked inside his lip. Saw
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, this some BS right here. There's some other stuff.
Yeah, because that's what they had to do since, dude was all jacked up with the wired mouth. They had to look in his lip and his body tattoos
Yeah, they damn near stripped him down
to
to name
figure out who he was associated with.
his lip. And that's how they found out who he was, who he worked for, and they realized, oh, this who you is. So they like, what's this all about? Because they thought it could have been that. That's exactly what it was. It was a freaking patch over initiation. Like
Right.
y'all playing for real. That's how y'all gonna do a patch over? Like that's serious stuff right there. Like what type of shit y'all dealing with if this is how y'all patch people in? I wish I would. Because y'all don't, because that child did not survive that shooting. So y'all don't let a child, y'all don't
Mm-hmm.
off a sheriff, yeah, so many others. So I'm like, whoo, geez, that man lucky he is just laying up in that hospital bed, and that's all. Because Jax could have really tore him up had the boys not got him off of them. It could have been really bad.
Yeah.
So Clay and is with talking with T.O. and Clay tells T.O. about the planned man patch over, which if it goes through would be bad for both clubs. Clay says he needs the name of the Calaveras officer, somebody plugged in to making the club's decision, and T.O. agrees to help. So that's what happened when he went and saw them. So then I'm so tired of seeing him already too. I thought once Hale was over, I wouldn't have to see Jacob anymore. I'd rather look at Hale. You know what? Hale wasn't a bad looking man. Now that I think about
No,
it,
he wasn't.
cuteness to him. I don't see how they could even be brothers. Jacob,
No.
I don't see. I don't
Well,
see it.
no, him and Unser ain't brothers.
No,
Him
Jacob.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, but Jacob and Hale, like I see like, he Hale 30
They only
years
have the
from now.
chin. Only
Huh?
the chin. That's the only thing Jacob and Hale got in common is the chin.
The hair is the hair. But
Okay, because Hale wore his too short, so I can't tell. I
right,
couldn't
but I'm
tell
just
from
saying
the
that's all they had was the hair. And Jacob is Hale 30 years from now. After a hard life.
facts. Okay, I can see. I can dig that. So Jacob, he's sitting in Hale's office, packing up his stuff and everything, and he confronts Unser about the long-standing yet unspoken alliance with Sam Crow, and it says it no longer serves a purpose because of look of all this that's happening. So what is it doing? So he tries to basically shake hands to make a deal, wants him to make a deal with him, but Unser is not making a deal with the devil. He said, I kindly
And he is
decline.
definitely the devil.
He is. He is everything, but he
The
is
devil in a
everything
blue
brought
suit.
together.
Not the red, not devil in a red dress, but a devil in a blue suit.
Devil in a blue suit. Child, stop. And so he tells him he can handpick his successor and all of this stuff, and just trying to just milk it for
But
uncertain.
here's the thing, your brother just died, and you out here wheeling and dealing like you not grieving. You know what I'm saying? And the messed up part about it is, I don't even, if he knew that hell was on the sides of the sons. Like he knew that Zobel and Weston and all them was trash, and he broke the law a little bit because he gave information he shouldn't have gave, but he wanted justice to get done that wasn't going to get done through the courts or the judicial system, or whatever they want to call it. So you sitting up here acting like this and like that, but you ain't even know that your brother was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like maybe full on. He had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But you know what I'm saying? With Unser gone, he probably would have been all the way in. But still, the fact remains that you over here wheeling and dealing, and your brother died, and you ain't got no remorse or grief
None.
or his
Whatever.
body ain't even cold yet. You out here in the streets acting foul.
Just completely. Okay. So the boys finally meet up with the boyfriend, Serge. That's Serge. I'm like, how you know? Okay, from Bobby to him, that's quite a drastic difference there. But
Well,
I
I
ain't
mean,
mad at you.
he do look better.
Look,
I
that's what I
mean,
said. I ain't mad at you.
Gemma went from Clay to Neon or Neo or whatever the fuck his name is.
Narrow.
Nero. Okay, look, I knew it was
Upgrade for
somewhere in the
real.
vicinity.
Upgrade.
Right.
Yeah. But she came from JT first, and JT looked better than Clay, so she downgraded.
But we got to look at it through Gemma's eyes, okay? So she probably thought Clay was some type of upgrade. Now, Nero was definitely an upgrade compared to Clay's old ass. He had a little flavor. I feel like Clay is like dry, unseasoned turkey at the buffet or the company potluck, and somebody that made some dry, unseasoned turkey, and that Nero is that fire mac and cheese at the potluck. You know what I'm saying? Where they be scraping the
When the
bottom
yams
of the
touch right when that yams touch the macaroni and cheese, that's what Nero is. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes, yes,
okay.
yes. With some greens on the side, and some
When the
and
cornbread mixed in, you got to eat the greens with your hands. That's what Nero.
You know what I'm saying? That is Nero. Nero is the full authentic plates at the potluck. Like Nero is invited to the cookout. Clay that's who I'm gonna call when I need to get bailed out of jail, because he dry.
Oh my Lord Jesus, I cannot. Okay, so the boys meet up with Serge. He agrees to use his resources to look for Cameron and Abel if they agree to help bring in a high risk bounty he was preparing to pick up. And they agree. Okay, so they squared that away. So then you have the boys going to look for the guy, and they end up at this porn shop, and Opie is completely distracted because it is a whole entire buffet and shrine of Layla in her latest porn movie with her ass out on the front of it, and he
Hey,
was just
look,
picking up
that's who you got with. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
what I'm
look,
saying. And that's what I'm like, okay, you knew this how you met this chick. Why is you acting so surprised?
right?
Like,
He acting like he in the "Am I Dreaming" video and just found out his hoe was a stripper. You knew she was a hoe from the beginning. Let's not and say we did, okay?
I mean, most dudes, if I was dating a dude in the porn industry, first thing I'm doing is I'm probably looking up all the movies he's been in. You know? So, heck yeah. I would already know. So that should not have surprised him. He should have already known. He should have told somebody to buy it. Put some money in your bitch pocket. Shit. Buy one.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was dating Lexington Steele or Justin Slayer, I got all the videos. I'd be like, hey, we finna try that tonight. I want to do that. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm keeping it 100.
So while Opie's too busy being appalled by Layla's work, Jackson, the boys finally get a hold of homeboy, and they asking him questions. He acting like he don't know nothing and all of this shit. And it's just like, whatever. So they know that he do. And they gonna get him all the way together. Let's see what it say. He's agreed to do. Yes. So then it goes to, I don't even think I put in, I did not. So then the scene shoots to Tig in a goddamn pink robe. And he's got some baby oil. And he's looking like trying to play all coy and stuff. And Jim was like, oh, what's with the baby oil? He's like, Jim, I'm a big guy and, trying to be, I guess, like respectable or whatever, courteous, didn't want to be rude. To lube. He's not going to be rude, so he's going to lube. Don't be rude, lube.
Lord Jesus, help us all.
Don't be rude, lube. There you. Take a minute from our sponsors. So Gemma finds Tig dressed in her sheer lace robe and holding.
I am dead in the afterlife now.
He says he and Amelia are going to have sex. I'm like, why you tell her like that?
I'm just sorry. Tig will find a way to get some anywhere. On the side of the road, at the gun warehouse, any and everywhere. He is trying to get some.
Right. So after they ain't getting much out of homeboy, they got something for that ass. And I was like, no. And why? How do they even think of shit like this, first of all? Who thought of this? What is this contraption? What am I even looking at?
That's what I was like. Who makes this stuff up?
Like, is this real? This looks like some CIA stuff that they do when they discover
Pablo Escobar. This some Pablo Escobar type stuff.
This I don't know about. See, I never want to be in. I don't know. I never want to live a hard enough life to where I get my ass into a situation like this.
Right.
Like, ain't no way. They buried this man up to his head. And I don't know what these chains are for. Like, what are the chains? I don't even know. But they started riding their motorcycles real fast, whipping past them. Scared the man to death. I know he probably shitted himself and pissed himself.
Girl, 1,000 times. 1,000 times.
My goodness. Like, just feel like poor, I felt for him. And luckily they did too. They didn't want to kill him because they realized that's too much backlash. They just got done with a war. We ain't trying to start no more wars, so let's spare the brother. And that's what they did. They spared him. They let the man go. He was so relieved. That man was...
Girl, he just knew his life was over.
He got out that hole and got out the game. I know he was done.
Girl, he done got him a passport. He over in Dubai somewhere, Switzerland. Girl. He is somewhere hot, Italy. He is somewhere under. His name is Giuseppe now. Okay.
Girl, period.
Look. His name is Giuseppe. I don't know, whatever Italian name you could possibly think of. And girl, he didn't burnt off his fingertips and got new fingerprints and some more shit. He is not playing.
Oh, that's some 7 type shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? Okay.
Girl,
No.
them real serial killers and criminals, they be getting them fresh prints, fingerprints. I'm just saying, dude ain't trying to be found. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Oh, my phone about to die. Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Okay, so Marine is feeding the baby, and brother Ashby comes and he tells her that Gemma ain't responsible for Cameron's son Edmund's death or whatever. He says that if Sam Crow finds Cameron, the reprisal will be brutal. Father Ashby says both Jimmy and counsel have agreed they have to erase Cameron before his actions blow back on them. They also have to get rid of any trace of Abel was there. And period. Point blank to the period. Just get rid of him. So back in Charming.
But I can't remember when they was doing all this, did they say they wanted to give Abel back?
No. No, because they don't even know how to do it at this point, because they trying to retrace their steps to make it look like he ain't even there. That's the whole point, and that's how Abel ended up being placed later on. We see him being placed with that family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. So that's just messed up. Like,
right.
But that's a good ass baby. That baby was good for this scene. You could tell that. Look, that baby grew up quick.
Right.
That baby shouldn't.
He was like, "Let me get this check so my mama won't be down in the welfare line."
Right. So back in Charming, Tig and Amelia's getting their groove on. And of course, I don't know why they thought that was great. I don't know why they didn't lock a door, put a chair against the door.
Safe sex is locking the door.
Go outside in the car or something. You want to do it in the house, okay.
I mean, I understand y'all, trying to be comfortable, but this man really don't know he got dementia. Not that y'all knew something like this was gonna happen, but first of all, y'all should have been quiet. No, hold on, let me rewind it back. First of all, you should have locked the door. Safe sex is not only just prophylactics, it's locking the door, okay? Locking the door in your room, locking the hotel room door, locking the car door, locking the front door, whatever. Safe sex is locking the door. Then you should have been quiet. So first,
head in the pillow, sock in the mouth, something. Gaga, whatever.
Gag ball, something.
Yeah, them things. Gag, yeah, whatever the hell.
But moving along, they were stupid.
Moving right along. So he comes in and goes whop, 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 and just got a gun. Like, where'd that big old gun come from? You's looking sideways at Gemma for having her little handgun, but Pop's got a whole big old rifle somewhere. So why is you even tripping? And if you in that house and you live in that house, you should know that man had that rifle. Like, why is you letting that man have a rifle with dementia?
Right, because he could have shot you.
Yes, like, goodness.
One day he could have been like, "Oh, you're an intruder," and shot you.
Exactly. So he feels bad immediately because Jim was like, "Dad, what the hell are you doing?" And everyone's like going hysterical. He realizes he was wrong. He's like, "What did I do?" And he feels bad. But they just trying to wait to get him to the home, which is supposed to be a room available for him the next day. They just trying to make it. That's all they trying to do is make it. So, so after that whole ordeal, this girl goes being nosy. And she's looking on the computer, looking Gemma up, trying to do her research. And she sees that there's a reward to turn in Miss Gemma here. And I ain't gonna lie, that do look like some good money. And if you just
right, but that's where the dude said, if you stay around here is where you fuck around and find out.
That part. And so she went and found out, but so did Gemma. Right. Gemma stayed around and found out too that she was finding out. And you don't want someone to find out what you finding out. And Gemma had her. So
Right.
and
But I mean, $25,000.
that's a
Woo,
lot of
now I
money.
don't know.
That look real pretty when you just wiping ass to a dementia man and taking care of a man with dementia.
Right. And it's
Mhm.
$25,000 tax free.
Boop. Okay. So I be all over that too. I ain't really mad at her. I don't know this heifer. I'm taking care of him, not her.
Right.
Shoot.
That part.
I'm good. I ain't worried. You should be. But her mistake was she got up too quick. When she tried to be smooth with it and get up and leave, like, you don't know Gemma, heifer. You do not know Gemma. And Gemma had you before you had yourself. And she was like, come on, nope, you ain't going nada nowhere. You can sit your ass right down, right here,
Right.
and chill out, because you ain't going nowhere. I think it's safe you stay your ass right here, where you safe, and I can make sure you safe. Because if I can see you, you're safe.
Right.
If
Because I
you
got to
near
keep
me,
an
you're
eye
safe.
on you.
As long as when you come out my eyesight, you ain't safe, because I got to look for your ass, and I think you're doing something. Jim ain't about to play with her. He said, nope.
Not at
Come
all.
on, little Guida. She was like, come on, little Guida. We're out of here. I'm like, damn. Call her by her name. Ooh, my phone hasn't died yet. Okay, keep on. Okay, and Gemma's in the middle of nowhere. So Salazar says head. Opie's raised their heart. At least, yeah, we've been through that. Jack suggests that they negotiate. Chips, blah, blah, blah. We're past that. Okay, we could just wing the rest of this. My phone about to die. So, that's in. So, yeah. So now, the guys meet back up. And they get word and picture that Cameron has been spotted at the train station with Abel, alive. Both are alive. Abel's alive. And that is the first time Jax has had any type of moment of relief this whole
Right.
time. He has been going crazy this whole entire time.
Right, because
So
he
now
probably thinking that he was unalived, and you would think that because of the beanie that was left in the boat. But I really think that Cameron left the beanie there to mess with Jax's brain.
he did. He did. He absolutely did. And it worked. So hats off to him, because it worked brilliantly, because he was a nervous wreck. So yeah, so now Jax finally has this to go on. Now he can finally, now it's like he can be recharged again. My son's alive. I have a purpose to go look for him. And that made me feel good, because it's like finally he at least knows that his son is alive.
Right.
And that's the most that he needed. So now he can chill out.
And God be with whoever has his son, because Jax is gonna be on the warpath, and it is not gonna be pretty.
No, 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 no. And so the council has talked it over and all this good stuff, and made sure that it is best that Cameron is out of off the earth, because they can't afford any more mess with Cameron and his situation. They have built this bond between Sam Crow, for years, decades, centuries, whatever. And they are not about to stop this on the likes of Cameron, and especially his messed up mistakes because of Stahl. Of course, Stahl, once again, it always comes back
Her
to
bitch ass is
Stahl
always at the bottom of
every
everything.
time. Stahl, my God.
Every
Oh,
fucking time, Stahl is at the bottom of everything.
she is the root of the problem. She is the root of all evil. Stahl is the root of all evil. She really, really is. So they decide. So again, back to the church. Again, this church is beautiful, but it is so much evilness inside this church. Who would have thought at the beginning we see Cameron going into this church to talk to his cousin? Now, sometimes all family ain't family.
Right.
Because I would have never thought that scene was gonna be how Cameron was done with. So Cameron Rose, so Cameron's
Let's
in the
we gonna pour a little liquor out for the homies.
pour a little out. I ain't smoked it, but I'll. So yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy right here.
Look at his facial expressions while he's doing it. You a priest and you unaliving folks?
I'm like, really? This is how y'all do? That's why it's like the evil is right there in the church. That's why I never feel bad about saying that I don't go to church, because this is what be happening in church. Church is where the sinners come to play. Okay, that is just like recess for them. It's fun. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I just couldn't go to church. And when you see something like this could happen, and by the lights in the hands of your cousin doing this to you,
right?
Like, dang, fam! I thought we was better than that, fam.
Oh, I'm ready. Hold on a second. It's shot o'clock. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't wait to join Shot O'Clock again.
Shot o'clock.
How many more days do I have?
We need to start a countdown on your page.
We do. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3 weeks.
Okay,
3 weeks.
If you don't have the countdown posted on your social media tomorrow, you fired.
Okay, I am tomorrow. Yes, because it's 3 weeks. So yes, I'm gonna start 3 weeks away.
Yes.
For a draft.
And then I don't care what day it is, we gonna do 2 rounds.
So it's on Tuesday, and we'll be done. No, and I don't know when they're gonna show the freaking reunion for baddies, but it's on a Tuesday, so we either gonna be doing baddies or we gonna have a free night, and we can have an open bar night.
Oh, open bar. Okay.
Open bar. I like the sound of that. That's what we gonna call it. Open bar. Confessions can drink.
Right. There we go.
Come buy me a drink.
I'm ready. Sign me up twice.
My Tito's is just sitting there nice and pretty waiting.
No.
Hi. Some waving to the Tito's. Yes, I am. I cannot wait to drink my Tito's. I don't know what I'm gonna mix it with yet, but it's gonna be spectacular. I might make the party punch. I don't know, but
whatever it is, I am ready for it.
Yes, it's gonna be ready. So that does it for season 3, episode 2, Oiled. Cameron is finally off of the earth. Jax has finally seen Abel and knows that he is alive. And there goes Mom, like clockwork. Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
I gather you home, right? Because I see the lights off, so I gather you home.
I'm home, and I'm live.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. Okay, I'm going back to sleep.
All right, Ma. I love you. Good night.
Good night, baby.
Oh, she loves you now. She called you baby.
Well, tell her I'm still young enough to be adopted.
And every time we go somewhere, someone always say, "You want to adopt me?" Because she always want to say something how she just got me this, she just got me that. That dead woman. So next week, season 3, episode 4. The name of that episode. Oh yeah, I forgot to go through the thing. So, Oiled is the second episode of the third season of the FX original series Sons of Anarchy and the series' 28th episode overall. And who directed this one? Where am I at? Hold on. Written by Kurt and a man David Erickson, directed by Gwyneth Horder Payton. Okay.
That's a long ass name. You know she couldn't get all them goddamn names on her SAT ballot.
You know she couldn't. Church meetings. There were no church meetings this episode. Deaths, Cameron Hayes, who was garroted by Michael Casey. Special guest star Paula McCombison, which is Maureen Ashby, who we have yet to find out who she really is. That took me out when I found that. Like, wait a minute, what? Featured music from this episode is the McGuire Sisters, Sincerely, and the Celtic Rangers family singers, Into My Hands. That's not the Forest Rangers, which is Katie's band. Yeah. So that will do it for this episode. The next episode is called Caregiver. And that is the synopsis of that is, first of all, written by Chris Collins and Regina Corrado, directed by Billy Gerhardt. The synopsis for next week is, after meeting with allies to plan the takedown of the Mayans' heroin network in Lodi, the club exploits its porn connections to entertain Henry Lynn's clients, which doesn't sit well with the member. Sam Crow receives inaccurate intel that Cameron and hence Abel were last seen in Canada, but just before embarking on the search, they receive news from the Sun's Belfast charter that Cameron was found off in Ireland, leaving Abel's current location a mystery. So he got just that snippet of hope in it, just for it to be taken away. So Jackson's about to once again be a nervous wreck come next week, y'all. So
I feel for him, because let me tell you something. I would scorch the earth looking for mine.
Exactly. As well you should. Point blank. Any parent should. Okay? Any parent should. Period. All right. So that does it. Season 3, episode 2. Be sure to like this video. Please follow this channel. Please follow CORQ Weight Loss Journey. Please follow Dina's page, Dina aka Christina, okay? And make sure you come to her page tomorrow night. We will be there doing Baddies West, another episode. Tommy and Stunner get into it, I believe.
Yes. I saw somebody getting their wig snatched and beat. I was like, woo! Okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we will see that. That is going to be all fun and games and Gucci. Yeah, you know, had a family emergency, so I did Huntsville solo last night.
What? I was at the little comedy thing, so I couldn't even pop on and or nothing. So okay.
Yeah, she had family emergency. But so Wednesday, I'm actually, it's probably gonna turn into a Huntsville thing again, so you might as well come Wednesday. I got it already set up. I want to talk about Kiki's live. She went live after Huntsville went off in the whole thing between her and Tisha. So I still gotta watch that. And Wednesday we're gonna talk about that. And then so if you want to come and
okay, well you need to give me the cliff notes. I need the cliff notes of the live.
Okay, I will send you the cliff notes when I get them. I will definitely send you those.
And I don't have anything going on now. I'm gonna watch Snowfall, but I don't do my Snowfall review until Thursday, so we good.
Okay, that's cool. Oh yes, Make sure
The
y'all
final
tune in
episode.
to
And I'm going live. I'm going live right after the final episode.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm watching Snowfall as soon as I get home then, so I can be there
Because
when
you
go
told
live.
me to go live after you got home and watched it.
Okay, yeah, okay. I will. I am going to come home, watch it. You going live, I'll be there.
Right. So we gonna be up late on Thursday. So I'm gonna come home from work and take me a nap, because y'all know Thursday my long day. So I'm gonna come home, take me a nap, and then we gonna do Wednesday. So Wednesday I'm gonna come home and take me a nap, because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday my long days. So yeah, I'm gonna take me a nap, then I'm gonna watch Snowfall, and then we gonna go after you get off work, and after you watch it, we gonna go live.
No, I should. I'm gonna be. We could go live right after, because I be home a half hour before it even come on for me. So,
okay.
So I can watch it as soon as it come on. I just will have to watch Vanderpump after, because usually I watch Vanderpump Rules.
We don't care about her. We don't care about her. She got more money than God. We don't care about her.
Them. It's the group. It's the Vanderpump.
Well, I'm talking about Lisa. Lisa got more money than God. We don't care about her. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Lisa. I love her whole house. That Casa Rosa or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But she got more money than God, and I'm trying to get like her. So we ain't worried about her right now.
Okay, yes. So I will watch them after the live. So that's important, because yes, I have to see how this ends. My chest hurts. You know, I don't have this type of anxiety. I haven't had this type of anxiety with the show since Sons of Anarchy. Why do these FX shows do this to me? My goodness, I cannot take this. So make sure y'all come in through for that also. So tonight, y'all need to make sure y'all are tuning into Dina, aka Christina's page. And please make sure you are subscribed and tell your friends to tell their friends. Okay?
And hit the reminder bell on all the pages, because you never know when we might have to drop some hot tea.
You never know. And we try to be considerate and let y'all know a little bit ahead of time. And if y'all follow us on Instagram, y'all will get those posts and notifications as well. Because that's where we be at. That's who we rose with and who I smoke trees with. Okay, I'm trying. All right, y'all. Remember, this is Kamisha's Reviews Crew. If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you
Pour out a little something as we get up on out of here for us, Dina. Toast with the most. We will see y'all tomorrow on Dina's page. Cheers. Thanks for watching. We out this nasty thing.